stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On comes the Packers punting team. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally Out of bounds. No gain on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think, obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw, left side, is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Saints first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense has it. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
First and 10. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Packers. It's his second touchdown of the year.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds on the return as that ends the first quarter of action. We are through one. 10-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early, and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. They send a receiver in motion left. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point, up and good. And the Saints are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On comes the punter now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Second down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now give on the ground, and he is not going to get away. He might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
complete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Saints going to use their second timeout. Right back to him on first down. Whoa! And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
A run on first and goal. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 9. It'll be second and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Third and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one caught at the 4. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3. And now it's fourth and goal. New Orleans, third and final timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Try again. It's second and 10. Now he'll air one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kick is good. It's the score, 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So a very tight first half, a one-point game here at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports Halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. They'll go with the reverse. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Handoff here, up the middle, and a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So, from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down there on a pickup of 17. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Saints. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. Saints extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's 1st down, and they'll run. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Packers 1st down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1. Following the penalty, they'll run it. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. The throw on the run is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch and they can't get out in front.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a 1-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for 2. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So Can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And mark them down up beyond the 30.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Open man, left side, he's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Tight end motioning left. Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. And he'll get about 5. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all just seal this victory away.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He knocks it through. And the Saints will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Well, calling play action in that situation, that's certainly one choice, and I don't know if it's the conventional choice. That is a passing situation all day. Nobody's biting on play fakes, even a little bit.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now there is a flag down, but this might be on the offense anyway. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. They'll run. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So this one, a win for the Saints. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.
I need it. Okay. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath those, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I till I came. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flow elevator, we facing my brad. How you want deposit the memo of cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, go. The event, so I take the bank home, but I won't keep quiet. I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend want me alone. I my just be your home, and I I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner.
What you gonna do? 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 Open up.
Stunt.
Hey, yo, fresh out the bait.